Chadian President Wassim Mohammed Idris Deby Itno ordered French troops to leave Chad in April 2025, in marking a significant shift in the country's foreign policy and its long-standing military ties with France. This decision followed a broader trend of anti-French sentiment in Africa's Sahel region, where former French colonies have increasingly rejected Western military presence in favor of more greater sovereignty and alternative alliances, e.g. with Russia. Key reasons behind the expulsion of French troops. 1. Growing anti-French sentiment in the Sahel. France had maintained a military presence in Chad for decades, initially as part of counterterrorism efforts. Operation Barkhane, 2014-2022. However, many Chadians and Africans in general viewed France as a neo-colonial power, interfering in domestic politics and failing to stabilize the region. Neighboring countries, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, had already expelled French troops, putting pressure on Chad to follow suit. 2. Pressure from domestic politics. Mohamed Deby, who took power after his father's death in 2021, faced criticism for being too close to France. By ordering French troops to leave, he sought to appease nationalist and anti-Western factions within Chad, strengthening his legitimacy. The move was also likely aimed at diverting attention from internal dissent, including protests against his delayed transition to democracy. Third shift toward new security partners, Russia, others. Like Mali and Niger, Chad has shown interest in deepening military ties with Russia. The Wagner Group, and later the Africa Corps, has expanded its influence in the Sahel, offering security support without France's political conditions. Russia's model of unconditional military aid appeals to African leaders facing jihadist threats but unwilling to accept Western oversight. 4. France's declining influence in Africa. French counterterrorism efforts in the Sahel were widely seen as ineffective, with jihadist groups like Boko Haram and ISWAP still active. Many Africans accuse France of exploiting resources. While failing to bring real security or development, the rise of military juntas in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, all of which cut ties with France, encouraged Chad to reconsider its dependence on Paris. What this means for Chad's future. Security risks.